Most importantly, if you have an extra room or suite in your home, please consider hosting a family. Safe housing and shelter is our most pressing need. Become a sponsor family. You can contact the Brazilian Worker Center for more information on how you can step up if you're willing to have an additional family be part of your family. If you're a local official, a college president, a business owner, or a faith leader with an available building or space in your community, please work with us to offer it as a shelter site. If you're a social service provider, please consider becoming an emergency assistance homeless shelter provider. Our resources are stretched thin there as well. And if you're a hotel or a motel owner, consider opening it up for emergency assistance. If you're a landlord or a property owner, we can use you too and connect you with service providers to help transition families into permanent housing. Everyone has something they can offer.
When I first saw this video on Twitter, I said, what the hell is this? What is really going on here? Now, this is coming out of Massachusetts. I'm not exactly sure who the woman is speaking, but I know that the woman that's standing to her right is the governor of the state. And they are asking the people, and let me be clear, I actually kind of joked about this months ago. I said, watch somewhere in the future, they're probably going to start asking people to open up their doors. Or I was telling people jokingly, are you going to open up your doors to the new neighbors? And who would thought months later, into probably some people, no surprise, they are actually wanting people to do it. Now, again, this is in the state of Massachusetts. I always believe in domino effects. Don't be surprised if your state leaders, if you want to call them that, actually come before a podium and start saying some of the same things and asking people to open up their homes to complete strangers. Some people wouldn't even open up their homes to relatives, and you want them to open up their homes and become a host family for a bunch of strangers who you do not know. You don't know where they came from. You have no documents on them, because remember, they're coming over here illegally. They don't have no papers, none of that. They're just coming. And just let them stay with you. How many videos have I done on this channel where I have showed you the new criminal class? Would you allow yourself to open your door to that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Would you allow yourself to allow that come into your home? And some people might feel some type of way about me in the way I'm framing this, but I don't give a damn. I really don't. Because how many times have we stereotyped and looked at a certain way? You know, they always look at us like we're criminals. Well, guess what? I have proof and shown proof over the last few months of the criminal element that has been occurring from them, especially the ones that comes from Venezuela, coming here and committing all levels of crime and getting away with it. And you want to let that into your home? No, you are out of your mind. You are insanity defined. Now, notice that they're not going to open up their homes to them. They're asking other people to do it. I wish somebody was there to say, excuse me, that's nice and all, but are you going to open up your home? You know, what's that governor's mansion looking like? You know, I'm sure there's plenty of rooms in there. And another thing I didn't hear them talk about, and I don't know if this is going to be something that'll happen or not. I didn't hear them mention anything about compensation to the quote unquote hosting family. I hope you don't think if people even dare doing something as risky as this, that they're going to do it for free. I hope they don't think that is the case. And if they do compensate them with something, it better be worth it for those who want to do it. And keep in mind also, even if they did offer the money, keep in mind, a lot of these people that are coming over here are bringing disease. You can bring disease, you can bring as much money as you want to a person, but if that disease gets into your home and starts to spread like wildfire, then was the money worth it? This is absolutely ridiculous. I was looking at the comments online when I first saw the video be posted up on Twitter, and everybody's pretty much on the same wavelength. Like, no, this is not going to work at all. It's crazy too, because you have homeless people who were born here who don't even get that kind of treatment. You have military vets who should be compensated by this government that they fought for God knows how long, and when and what war they fought in, or even if they didn't fight in a military, I mean, not in a war, they served in the US military, no matter what the branch. They can barely get any good assistance down at the VA. And some of them are homeless. And they don't get that kind of treatment. But you're rolling out the red carpet for people that haven't even been here a year. Some who have committed so much crime, it's so out of control. It's so chaotic. Remember, I did one a couple weeks ago about one who was only here for 3 weeks and already had a record. These are the people they want you to open your door to. These are the people they want you to open your home to. These are the ones that they are rolling out the red carpet and possibly giving them all kinds of really good health care. A type of health care plan American citizens would dream of having. We've been talking about wanting to have free health care for God knows how long. We still paying for health care and they might get it for free. And they're not even a citizen. You have people who were here, born here legally. I'm not born here legally. Those who migrated over here legally and did the proper paperwork that they had to do, went through the process, and they became a U.S. citizen. Even they're upset because, like, why would you allow them to come over here? And I had to go through the process of trying to get over here, and they're just able to just walk right on in like it's nothing, and then get better treatment than they did when they went through the process to get over here. And then when you ask them why are they here, they never give you a straight answer as to why they are here. They just say, hey, don't question why we let them here. Just know that they're here for the long haul. And that's scary in and of itself. But this is definitely not going to end well. But I'm going to need people to keep their eyes peeled. I don't know how many subscribers I have that live in the state of Massachusetts, but be aware of this because, again, I believe in domino effects. What happens in one state could trickle to other states as well. And this could not happen at a worse time because it's during an election year. That's the even more interesting part about this. It's happening during an election year, an election cycle.